Yes, public hearing.
I'll read the notice. I got a script.
Okay. Would you like me to read the notice?
Sure.
We call it
Yeah, I
public
would
hearing
like to
order.
open the public hearing.
Notice of public hearing, proposed financial assistance by the City of Hudson IDA. Notice is hereby given that a public hearing pursuant to section 859A of the General Municipal Law will be held at the City of Hudson Industrial Development Agency's 5th day of March meeting at 9:30 local time in the offices of CEDC 1 Hudson City Center, Suite 301, Hudson, New York, regarding the consideration of proposed financial assistance by the agency in connection with the proposed Crescent Building Redevelopment Project, 752 Warren Street in the City of Hudson, described below. Top of Warren Street Property Brothers LLC has presented a verified application on file with the agency dated January 17th, 2025, requesting the agency's assistance with the acquisition, reconstruction, renovation, and equipment of the Crescent Building for use as a mixed-use commercial office, gallery, special event, and multi-family space, consisting of the acquisition by the agency of title to or leasehold of the interest in approximately 0.14 acre site within the existing improvement located at 752 Warren Street in the City of Hudson, tax ID 110.61-1-5, the land, renovation of an existing approximately 18,000 square feet vacant building and construction of an approximate 3,000 square foot rooftop addition, the improvements. The acquisition and installation in and around the improvements of certain machinery, equipment, and other items of tangible property, the equipment, and collectively the land, and the improvements with an estimated total cost of $14,784,590 project cost. The application proposes the granting of certain financial assistance within the meaning of section 854, subsection 14 of the Act with respect to the foregoing, including exemption from certain sales and use tax, real estate transfer taxes, mortgage recording taxes, and an agreement for payment in lieu of taxes, pilot agreement, collectively the financial assistance, and the lease with an obligation to purchase or sell the project facility to the company or such other persons as may be designated by the company and agreed upon the agency. The agency is considering whether to A, undertake the project, B, provide certain exemptions from taxation with respect to the project, including the exemption from mortgage recording tax with respect to any qualifying mortgage or other documents, if any, recorded by the agency with respect to the project to the county clerk of Columbia County office or elsewhere, exemption from deed transfer taxes on any real estate transfers, if any, with respect to the project, exemption from sales and use taxes related to acquisition, construction, renovation, and installation of the project facility, and the abatement or exemption of real property taxes levied against the property pursuant to a payment in lieu of tax agreement. Proposed financial assistance deviates from the agency's uniform tax exemption policy. The agency will follow procedures for deviation from such policy as set forth in section 874, subsection 4 of the Act prior to granting financial assistance. Pursuant to the environmental conservation law, any approval of the project contained herein is contingent upon a determination by members of the agency to proceed with the project following satisfaction of all requirements of seeker that relate to the project. Agency will at said time and place hear all persons with views on the location, nature of the proposed project, with the financial assistance being contemplated by the agency in connection with the proposed project. Written comments may be submitted prior to the hearing to mtucker@columbiaedc.com. Interested parties may also participate via Zoom at the link posted on the agency's website. Persons desiring to comment via Zoom should register their name and email and phone number by sending an email to mtucker@columbiaedc.com referencing the Crescent Building Redevelopment Project public hearing. A copy of the application filed with the company by the agency with respect to the project is available for public inspection during business hours at CEDC's offices, with a copy made available on the agency's website listed above. The agency will present information at such hearing on the proposed financial assistance, including the cost-benefit analysis of the proposed project. A copy of the cost-benefit analysis will be available prior to the hearing date. Transcript or summary report of the hearing will be made available to all members of the agency. Dated February 18th, 2025, City of Hudson Industrial Development Agency, Jamal Johnson, Sheriff. Chris, at this point, do we go through the presentation of the financial assistance, or do we wait to see if there's anyone here who would like to make a comment?
You could do either. It's certainly acceptable to do a brief presentation at the beginning of the hearing to explain the project. Or you can open, the chair can open to public comment.
We have the applicant here who will give a 3-minute overview of the project.
Okay.
Try with a couple of renderings. I don't know if we can bring that up or not.
We will try to.
If not, it's okay. Many of you are familiar with our project already. We're redeveloping the Crescent Garage. Some of you know that is where Ackerman's was on the corner of 8th and Warren Street. It's been vacant for almost 13 years now. We're going to create a gallery space, office space for a video production company, second floor apartments, and an event space on the roof. The assistance from the agency is crucial to the success of the project. We've paired with a local contractor, Rondak, who's starting some initial site work now. It's about a 2-year project, and we're very excited to bring some jobs to Hudson, career-level jobs through the production company and the office space, to create some new housing, to bring some more arts programming to Warren Street with our gallery space, and to create this rooftop event space, which is crucial to the financial plan to make the whole thing possible.
Thank you. Chairman, in the packet that was distributed, which at the top references the Crescent Building Redevelopment Project, there is a 8.5 by 11 high project impact summary report. You'll see from the report that the analysis done by staff based on the application shows that the sales tax exemption estimated at $696,000 based on $8,704,000 of the $14,784,000 project cost to be eligible for sales tax. Construction materials and other materials that, should the agency proceed to approve this project, would be exempt from the sales tax to the in the estimated amount of $696,000. They're estimating a $10 million mortgage on the project. The mortgage recording tax is 1.25%, and if the agency approves this project, there will be $125,000 savings for exemption from mortgage tax. If you move to the larger draft 11 by 17 for the Crescent project, we've evaluated the project several ways. We have evaluated the project where the current assessment on the building is $980,000. If the project is not built and the building remains vacant for 10 years, the total taxes collected on a nominal basis would be $298,000. If the project is built with an estimated assessment of $2.75 million based on a review of a discounted cash flow analysis provided by the developer over a 10-year period of $2,750,000. Without a pilot, the project benefit, the taxes collected would be $838,000 based on the estimate. The project with no IDA real property pilot is the same scenario as B. What the developer has asked for are fixed payments based on the schedule of uniform tax exempt policy payments, where the first year is a 50% reduction in taxes down to a 100% tax payment in year 11. You'll see that under that schedule, and the developer has asked for fixed payments, which is why we're indicating it's a deviation from the policy, would be $636,000 in taxes, which provides a $201,000 discount or reduction in taxes based on a pilot that has been requested if the agency approves the project. If you take the $201,000 of property tax exemption, the $125,000 of mortgage tax exemption, and the sales tax exemption of close to $700,000, you're at $1,022,000 of benefit. That represents almost 7% of the total project cost. If you take a quick look at the second page, we've evaluated each of those analysis and broken it out as to what the cost benefit is as required by the state for the region. And then we've broken it out into county, city, and school district. You'll see that in the lower right-hand corner, the benefits that are being requested are at the bottom. And you can see that when you look at the city, there's a one-time administrative IDA fee of $147,000. There are 11 years of property tax of $192,000, and the estimated direct payroll benefits based on the number of employees that have been projected here. This is not construction workers. This is
Where is that?
the blue section. So the cost of the benefit to the city is $918,000. The benefit to the county is $692,000. The benefit to the school district is the $328,000 in taxes. You'll recall that when we added up the taxes under the pilot schedule, it was $636,000. We split that out between the county, city, and school district based on the current portion of each taxing jurisdiction's rate. When you get down to what are they asking in benefit, when you look at the foregone sales tax, the city gets 6% of the sales tax, and because the state gets half and the city and the county gets half, and the county gives 13% of the half to the city. So the city will be giving up $45,000 on construction sales tax exemption. They'll be giving up foregone real property tax revenue of $60,000, and they'll be giving up mortgage tax exemption of $25,000 for a total of $131,000. So based on the analysis that was prepared using models that we have engaged professional firms to develop, it's a 1.9 benefit to the city. It's a 7 times benefit to 7 to 1 for the 1.9 for the county, 7 for the city, and 3.16 for the school district. So if you want to look at this differently, if you look at the taxes that will be collected if the building remains empty for another 50 years, 298,000 versus the 636,000 that this project will generate. I'm sorry, it wasn't 30 years. That was the pocketbook factory. This is only empty 12 years.
It's 13 now.
Yeah, but it is on Warren Street, and it is a signature building from going back to when it was a Packard Auto dealership.
My last. Sure. What was the estimated assessed value?
2.7 million. And
All
it
right,
was
so was that with the equalization rate or was that 100%
that's
full market?
at 100%.
So we're at 71.
Right, so that's why it's better than it would be less. So we used a full market value because we don't know what the equalization rate will be over time. So we used the full market value. It's a fixed number, so it is an estimate. We didn't discount it for equalization rate, and that number will be the 2.7 if the board approves this, not 70% of 2.7. So the city and the tax jurisdictions get the benefit of the market value, not the current assessed value on a particular year, which would be year one. Because presumably at some point it will go back up to 100%. We didn't want to discount in fixing a schedule of payments. We wanted to use the market value, not the 2025 equalization rate. The developer understood that as part of the review of their discounted cash flow.
But the market value for all of the 10 years, the current market value stays the same.
Right, but the tax rate goes up. We used to increase both, but we were told we were double counting, and we decided to use the 2% tax rate increase because of the governor's tax cap.
So let's make sure we're clear. So all the projections over 11 years assumes a 2.7 valuation with no increase in the valuation over the period of time?
Right, that's how we've done all of the projects based on what the consultants have done in the past.
Okay. I mean, and I think I brought up this concern before, but I have a concern that there's going to be a cliff and they're not going to go from, 78 to 83. They're going to go from 78 to like 150 or something like that. And I just given the way that real estate prices have gone, it seems interesting not to assume there's going to be some increase in valuation on the product.
I
Unless,
suspect
unless the city can ever,
I suspect, Chris, you prefer we wait to have this discussion until the public hearing is concluded.
Yes, that would be appropriate.
But we did have to do the public hearing for 10 minutes, so I didn't want to waste the time just sitting here. And it is interesting. I'm sure it's of value to anyone for the public to listen. Want to see if there's anyone else who would like to speak.
Yeah, if there's anyone from the public who would like to comment. In the room or online. I would like to make a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
In favor?